Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are just going to be doing a little chit chat of some recent pins that have caught my eye on Pinterest. I'm going to be going through some fashion ones first and then going into interior design. A lot of the fashion pins are also kind of doubled as like sewing inspo, so keep that in mind. This first pin, not necessarily sewing inspo, but I think it's just like a fun fashion moment. The ruffles and like the hemline, I think the double layer of ruffles is really pretty. And then also like the simplicity of the cream with the nude heel is just very elegant. The gold clutch is really classic, but also I think they did a fun modern pop to just have it be all gold and then kind of that more organic shape. I think it's really pretty. Number two, definitely sewing inspo here. I want to make some cute like little house dresses, more whimsical girly nightwear, like nightgowns and pajamas. I do work from home, and so I feel like I spend most of my time in housewear, aka just like pajamas or athleisure. As much as I love to like dress up when I'm sitting in front of a computer and nobody's gonna see me, I tend to kind of lean a little more comfy and practical, but I do think there is a little bit of room to switch it up and make it a little more girly and a little more fun. This one I think is really pretty in the sense of like just fashion and uniqueness. I think the crochet trim around the neck is beautiful. Is it crocheted? I can't see. I think it's crocheted. I think the crochet trim around the shoulders and neck is really pretty. The like pleated ribbon on the like squiggly line motif I think is really pretty and just like very fun and unique with the little bows on the side is adorable. I think a drop waist is gorgeous and I've been loving that that's like kind of a trend right now. This one is very much simple. A red sweater with jeans. Just a very nice like slim fit button down cardigan is really like chic and timeless, and then with jeans and like her tote bag is really cute with brown and red. I think this one is really pretty. I think the outfit formula of having like jeans and then having your shoes and bag match, bonus points if it's like an accent or like pop of color. In this case where it's red like burgundy, I think it's so pretty. And then plain-ish white shirt but still having some visual interest with the ties and the lace, I think it's really pretty. Continuing that with like the pearl earrings and the hairpiece. I pinned this one more so just because I like the line. I'm not totally sure on the like construction. I don't know how they sewed that, but I think the water falling down is really pretty. The chiffon is just laying absolutely gorgeous. So I have two of these pinned. This one's like a white linen dress and she has a brown bag, and then this one is kind of like a more dressy version. I think the like white linen would be cute if you're like going to lunch on like a beach day or something, or it doesn't really matter if it's like a little wrinkled, but this one I think is really pretty. I love the yoke on the top and then like the high neck, and the high neck I think is really pretty with the like ruffles peeking out at bottom. The like lace ruffles is so pretty. Her jewelry's perfect, and then again the accented pop of red in the shoe and the bag is like so good. Also the tile, like the location, so cute. Here's this one. I don't love how stark the white is, but I do really love the like white and beige. I think if it was more of like a warm cream white, because her top is a little bit more of like a gray beige, I think it's really pretty. I think the pleats on the skirt with pointed toe is gorgeous. I think her top is just like a really cute, chic, elegant look, like very put together. I think this one's kind of fun. It's a little bit different. It's definitely more casual and relaxed. I think the skirt, the like waistband yoke piece, I like how it kind of curves down, still adding visual height, because when you have like a drop waist, sometimes that can cut your line in half, but I feel like because it curves down, it still gives vertical height. I love a brown and white gingham, so that's cute. This one also really pretty. White is just a simple classic color. I think this one with the Peter Pan collar and like with bell sleeve I think is really pretty. I think any variation of like a white lace top is gonna get me. Comment below if you like this style of video and if you want me to do more. I really love black and white in fashion. Again, it's just like timeless neutrals, beautiful. I appreciate that this skirt is like a warm cream. It's not pure white. And then also like the functionality of having it be a black shoe is great. I think the drop waist with the belt is really pretty. With the high neck and the cap sleeves and the lower hemline on the shirt, it's a very chic silhouette. And I think with the belt, it really just like adds that extra pop of like feminine with contouring the figure a little bit more. I think the belt is really pretty. I like the long oval shape, and it complements the bag very nicely. And her hair looks really pretty. So we've got our red shoe, red bag, white shirt with a little bit of detail, and then accessory also matching in there. I think that's so cute. My upcoming videos, I'm planning on basically building a wardrobe for our trip to Europe. I'm pretty excited, and I clearly have a lot of inspo. I guess this kind of goes along with like the pajamas slash housewear, but also you could wear like those pants to the beach. You could wear that top with a skirt or shorts or jeans. You could wear that in a lot of different ways, and I think it's really pretty and very functional. Like, it looks very comfortable. Also for Europe, it'll be summertime. I don't think it's gonna be quite hot, but it will be warmer. So I do want to bring 1 or 2 dresses that I can wear. So I like this one where it's just like very casual, but you could also dress up or down. This one's also cute, but a little more casual. But I think just like having different options of like something you can just kind of throw on, but still look really cute while also being like just really comfortable. I don't know if I like the puff sleeve with the like dramatic collar, but I think the skirt's beautiful. Black heels are so cute, and her jewelry is really pretty. I think the hemline where it's a little more of a full skirt is really pretty. And then also a few bonus things because I have like craft sewing stuff that I want to do. So we're gonna just do like rapid fire of the sewing craft items. There's these really cute art coasters, this sewing machine cover slash bag. I've been going to a lot of baby showers recently, and I think it'd be fun to like make some cute handmade stuff for baby showers. I've seen a lot of variations of slouchy bags slash computer bags, makeup bags. I think any of those I always pin because I want to make them. And also camera cases. I have this one for one of my cameras. It's cute. I like it. It's pink, but I think having like a cute little handmade sewn, if it's like quilted too, I think is really pretty. Okay, last one for fashion is this swims. One pieces can be very chic and just like classy, and I think the black and white of this is really pretty. I think the belt is a really nice touch. The deep contrast with black and white, and then also the silhouette. I think the like hourglass illusion is really fun, and also the glasses is like the perfect accessory. This like black dress with white godets or godettes. I've always called them godettes, but I think they're called godets. I think it's really pretty, and I also like how deep they go and how full they are. Now we're going into the interior design stuff. This caught my eye because it just screams like summer cottage, kind of like Martha Stewart vibe with the floral wallpaper. I just love the different patterns, the pattern play. So there's like the roses in the wallpaper. I think there's roses on the lamp, and then there's the squigglies on the bed frame, and then the stripes on the ottoman. Also, those ottomans are adorable with like the gold accents, and then the blue and red. That like design can be a very fun and expressive thing. It doesn't always need to be timeless or neutral. I think the blue trim, I've really loved a pop of color on the trim. I think that's just is so fun. And the blue with the orange tile, so complementary colors, really gives it the extra pop. The light fixtures are beautiful, so good. And then there's also the repeated like scalloped and squiggles, which I think is a really nice touch. I've been seeing a lot of blues recently, and I'm not a huge blue girl when it comes to design, but I think dusty blue with kind of the English cottage kind of vibe is really pretty with a deep wood. I think it's just stunning. And then you also have the pop with the white flowers, and also the styling of this table is perfect. I don't know where this is or like what it's used for, but I think like the candles, the books, the flowers, the little silver dish, whatever that is, I think it's really beautiful. And then also you can see on the right side is a mirror, so love that. Again, with the blue, I think this tile with the marbles, absolutely stunning. The silver eye chrome looks so good. It's like if a mermaid was just super chic on land, curly. That's what this bathroom says. I love the high chrome with that blue. Okay. I love when people have fun with their tile. There's a few different things in this image that really speak to me. We can see multiple different colors of tile. We've got the tile behind that sconce. Sorry, I shouldn't say tile. I should say like colors slash stone elements. So we have the tile behind the sconce. We have the shower tile, the shower floor tile, the floor tile, and then the shelf and the sink are all different, which I think is super fun. But they are all very complementary to one another. Again, the like high chrome silver, and then also the shower head is like antique bronze. I think that's a nice contrast. I absolutely love checkered tile, and I think this is really well done where behind the sconce it's just a accent and it's only the cream and the tan, so it's like not super visually heavy, but it still is a moment, and it kind of lets the sink, the shelf, and the shower really catch your eye. I think the star of the show is that sink, and then also the checkered tile in the wall. I think it's so pretty. This one's really pretty. The doorway is just stunning. The way they've molded the trim and the baseboards. I think it's like a pink, like a peachy pink with a deep chocolate stripe. I think is so pretty. And I actually did a design recently with like a pinky mauve color with like a dark chocolate, and it was a stripe, and so pretty. In the further room back, you can see the trim there on the baseboard, and then also the crown molding. They decided to go with that deep brown. No, it's black. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I love that. You can see on the baseboard and the crown molding, they decided to go with a black accent, which is really nice. At first glance, I thought it was that like deep brown, but I think having it be the dark black kind of repeats with the floor tile. There's some black in there. That hexagon table with the black and gold is gorgeous. And that lamp, super pretty. I would love to have that in my house. I think this is really pretty and simple. One thing I love is when a home has really beautiful craftsmanship, and this is obviously just so beautiful. And you can kind of see that it's a little bit older and or hasn't been like finished yet. And I kind of like that look of a little more raw and authentic material with the like absolutely stunning repeated arch motif throughout. And then like the curve coming down. So good, so pretty. Okay. There's so many good ones. I could do so many of these videos. So if you're enjoying this video and you want to see more, comment down below because it's very fun. I love talking about my Pinterest pins. Comment down below if you like the fashion pins more or the interior design ones. And if you like that the video has both, or if you want 2 separate videos where it's just fashion and just interior design, and I can go a little bit more into depth. Again, the blues have been really coming up and I really enjoy it. I'm not a blue girly usually, but I just realized I am wearing blue at the moment. I really like the accented door. I don't know where we are or like what door this blue one is, but I love that it's kind of that brighter sky blue. And then you have like the depth of the hallway and it kind of draws you in with that deeper, more teal oceany blue. I think it's so stunning. And then another like visual point of, if you are looking further back, you see the back bedroom, and I love the contrast between the deep blue hallway and like the stripe motif versus a really like bright airy bedroom. So they've got like cream walls, that light wood, I think the like very muted like sea foamy, I don't know if I'm seeing this correctly, but kind of like the seafoam bed frame. I think it's just beautiful. And also the still life painting is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna try and do a few more because I just am having a lot of fun. This is a beautiful master bedroom. I'm not totally obsessed with it. We could take it a little bit further to better round out the design. However, I do really like this fluted stone, I think. At first glance, I thought it was wallpaper. It's most definitely not. I believe it's stone. I really like the artwork above the fireplace and the repeated rectangle visual. I don't love the stone around the fireplace. Maybe it's the lighting. If they committed to like the deep high contrast of the veins in the stone, it would look really nice. Or if they went the opposite and did a creamy beige without the grayish black. Looks like they have like lime wash on the little nook in the back, which I think is really pretty. I think the artwork on that blank space on the wall would look really nice and finish the styling of the shelves because it feels a little bit bare. But I do really love the ceiling. I think that's a beautiful vaulted ceiling. I love that it's wood, and the chandelier is really beautiful. Based on the footboard, I like the bed frame. I would love to know what the headboard looks like. So just like girly cottage, along with like the trim accented paint, color drenching. It's been in for a while, but I love it. I think it's so pretty. Anyways, I love the colors in here. So we've got our light mauve, that's color drenching everything. I don't know if the bed is in like a little nook or something, but I love that they did a level darker and have that more saturated as an accent. I think that's so beautiful. But yeah, the mauve-y color with the light blue and then the green is perfection. The pattern play of the pillows versus the sheets and the bed skirt is really pretty. Even the chandelier, which we can barely see, just adds to that sweet little cottage vibe. We're gonna start off with the color. I love that the stained glass is pink and green. I think it's so stunning. My childhood bedroom was pink and green, and so I very much love that color combo. But I think that pairs very nicely with the like seafoamy teal and then that level darker of the stripe with kind of the brushed gold. So good. But if you're still watching, comment down below which one's your favorite. The contrast between the red and blue is our big moment. That artwork was such a good choice. I think there's wallpaper on this, and I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do. If it was just like a plain paint, it would be higher impact because of the texture in the artwork is visually matching the texture and like visual movement of the wallpaper. Having those be even more different would add to that emphasis. The cream curtains are beautiful, kind of letting the space breathe, and I like that it's matching with the bedding. Our chair and dresser, I really love the stripe between the cream and dark brown. It'll get me every time. The light brown and cream rug, which complements very nicely. I don't think I like this footstool or bench, but I also can't really see the whole thing or what the rest of the room is. But I think the detailing and like the rounded edges on the dresser is beautiful, and the gold lamp is a really pretty touch to kind of bring in the warmth with the red painting, but also it being against like the cool background of the blue. Anyways, that we'll wrap up our video today. Again, comment down below if you prefer the fashion pins or the interior design pins, and also let me know which one was your favorite and if you would like to see more videos like this. So thank you for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see some of this sewing inspo come to life. And then also, I'm an interior designer, so I share some of my projects, and we recently moved and we've done quite a bit of house projects before we moved in, and I have a few more in mind coming up, so be sure to subscribe and stay tuned to watch those. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.